Things can happen in the dark. That's why neighbors in one DeKalb County community say they're fighting to have streetlights installed in hopes it will deter crime. Good evening, and thanks so much for joining us for News Edge at 11. I'm Christine Spiro. This battle comes more than a month after a home in the neighborhood was shot up during a child's birthday party. News Edge reporter Eric Perry has their push for change.
No, there's nothing wrong with your television screens. We have the lights off to show you just how dark it is in this neighborhood without any street lights. So who's responsible for installing the lights? That is Georgia Power. It's not as easy as it sounds, as there is an installation process and, of course, a cost that's associated with it.
I haven't slept real good since the incident took place.
Gia Mullen's nerves are still shaken, like many around her, after someone shot up her neighbor's home May 5th. Fox 5 first told you about the incident where a family was inside celebrating a birthday when gunfire erupted outside, sending bullets inside the home.
People don't really like to come out in a lit up area to commit a crime. They want to cover it up. They want to hide.
Those living in the DeKalb neighborhood off of River Road believe street lamps could deter crime. Studies on installations like in Chicago show it reduced crimes like murder, robbery, and aggravated assault by 36%. LED streetlights cut burglaries and other property crimes by 18% in Detroit. But who is responsible? DeKalb County officials sent us this statement saying, quote, DeKalb County does not maintain or install streetlights. We've learned Georgia Power is in charge, but the cost burden falls on those who live in the community.
It's not that many on this street, so everybody don't have the funds to actually pay out of pocket.
In a statement, Georgia Power officials directed us to a website and said, quote, the site has a design a light tool, light fixture options, case studies with photos, and more. In addition, after entering a request, Georgia Power's lighting experts can work to help address specific lighting needs. Mullen says many in the area just simply can't afford it and wants DeKalb leaders to model former Atlanta Mayor Keisha Lance Bottom's 2021 Light the Night campaign, where the city funded 10,000 streetlights to nearly 100 Atlanta neighborhoods to crack down on crime.
Our motions of our own lights on our houses, and some people have their porch lights on as well, but it's not bright enough to stop the crimes from going on.
In its statement, Georgia Power says streetlights can also help with visibility for drivers, also pedestrians and cyclists. We have all the information on streetlights and what you need to do to get it in your neighborhood on our website, fox5atlanta.com. In DeKalb County, I'm Eric Perry, Fox 5 News.
One man is dead and another injured after a shooting during a suspected armed robbery at a College Park townhome. It happened at the Princeton Village community last night around 9:30. Police found two men shot in the head. Rodney Alfred was pronounced dead at the scene. The other man, Indio Jimenez, was taken to Grady Memorial Hospital in critical condition. After interviewing witnesses, detectives believe the shooting happened during an armed robbery. Police say a gunman was seen going into the home and leaving in a mid-sized SUV. Meanwhile, in DeKalb, a man is recovering after being shot during an attempted robbery there. It happened shortly after midnight on Phillips Road near Marbut Road, which is close to Lithonia High School. Police say the 29-year-old man was walking in the area when he was approached by the would-be robber. During an altercation, investigators say the gunman fired at least once, which hit the victim in the arm. The victim is expected to be okay. An Atlanta woman is behind bars tonight, accused of attacking her brother with a knife. It happened on Thornton Road. Officers arrived to find the man who had been stabbed multiple times. Investigators believe the victim was attacked by his sister, Penny Mitchell, while she was suffering from a crisis. The victim told officers he was cut while trying to defend himself. Mitchell was arrested and taken to Grady Memorial Hospital for evaluation. Bond has been denied for the Forsyth County woman accused of dumping her newborn baby in the woods. Investigators say Karima Jawani left baby India in a plastic bag in the woods back in 2019. Her lawyer has argued she was dealing with postpartum depression when the incident happened. We have breaking news out of Troup County tonight. Georgia DNR tells Fox 5 they're searching for a man who disappeared under the water in Hogansville. It happened near the beach at Lake Jimmy Jackson earlier this evening. DNR says the 19-year-old went under and did not come back up. Teams are searching the water now, and we do have a crew on the way to the scene, and we'll update you on Good Day Atlanta. Well, more fallout over the plan to build a public safety training center. Some Atlanta City leaders say they've received threats over a recent vote to fund the project. Last week, the Atlanta City Council approved funding for the project after hearing more than 14 hours of public comment. But Councilman Michael Julian Bond says he and other members who voted in favor of the training center have since received death threats. Bond says some of the threats are racist as well.
Actually have, my life threatened or being compared or people wishing that I was deceased is something new. There's been gratuitous use of the N-word against me.
A spokesperson for the Southern Center for Human Rights says while they're against these kinds of comments being made toward council members, they feel like the outcry against the training center isn't being taken seriously. Well, a new type of bus service will soon come to the streets of Atlanta. MARTA officials broke ground on the project today in Summerhill in southeast Atlanta. MARTA Rapid is a cross between traditional rail and bus service. The 5-mile, 14-stop line will be built in the Summerhill neighborhood and connect downtown Atlanta south to the Beltline. It's the first new line to be built with the more MARTA half-cent sales tax voters approved in 2016.
It's the end of an era of talking and planning and designing and, imagining and consulting. It's actually time to get to work.
The groundbreaking comes as the Atlanta DOT looks at possibly making MARTA rides free. It plans to build 5 more of these rapid bus lines. Construction on the first one will take about 2 years. Well, critics are calling out the state's plan to wait until after the 2024 presidential election to install a software update on voting equipment. But election leaders say it's just not feasible. Fox 5's Kim Loeffler is at the live desk for us tonight. So, Kim, what's the reason?
Well, they say it all comes down to security. This comes after a judge unsealed 2 reports on both sides of the issue. One report by University of Michigan professor finds the state's Dominion voting system has critical vulnerabilities. Another by a corporation analyzing the security of elections found the machines secure.
We're not really delaying it. We're doing it in a responsible way.
Gabriel Sterling, Chief Operating Officer for the Secretary of State's office, says the decision to delay the voting machine software updates was done with security in mind.
The presidential preference primary is March 12th, which means that 49 days before that, we have to get the overseas, the UOCAVA military ballots out the door. So that's in December. When balancing the risks, we will always look to improve security, and that is a very important thing. But we can't take the risk with the system itself going into the 2024 election cycle. And that's why the decision was made. It's the responsible, sober decision to make.
On Wednesday, a newly released report by University of Michigan professor J. Alex Halderman says Georgia's system has critical vulnerabilities that put votes at risk, laying out several possible scenarios. But another by the group MITRE found it's not likely those scenarios would occur.
In order for the attacks that are outlined here to actually work, it would take thousands of people going to hundreds of locations, doing actions over a long period of time and no one noticing. In the real world, these things can't happen because we have logic and accuracy testing. We have audits. We have post-election reviews to make sure that the software is the same software it was before.
Halderman called MITRE's analysis wrong because it assumes, quote, safe and controlled access, citing an alleged incident in Coffee County in 2021 where a team hired by supporters of former President Donald Trump assessed voting equipment. But Sterling says the systems are secure.
The equipment in question in Coffee County has been taken out of service. We're reviewing that as part of the court case. We do processes and procedures and train on security all the time.
We've posted links to both of the full reports on our website, fox5atlanta.com. At the live desk, Kim Loeffler, Fox 5 News.